I
Sorry, I
mean,
didn't
you
realize
can
that it keeps crashing.
you can roll.
That was survival, right? To find it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I don't have any DM's inspiration. That's unfortunate. Let's see.
You'll live.
That's a 6 and a 5, by the way, Steak.
Oh no.
You are
Wait, man,
not
that's a plus
able
10.
to find any Ryath root after an
Okay.
hour of searching, and
Okay.
this area, the foliage just looks slightly different to you than
Yeah.
where you found it.
I'll go back and help with anything that needs helping with it. The camp.
Okay.
How do you guys do nights?
Generally, there is sleep, and then waking, unless it's really bad.
Sometimes
there's a lot of
not waking, but in like the bad way. It's
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a silly
If
question.
there's no waking at all, it's also very bad.
I mean, yes, they're quite accurate on that one. So we tend to work on the theory of wake up, good, not waking.
Okay.
I think he is wanting you to finish sentence.
the answer is bad.
No, I got that. I didn't. The statement didn't really answer the question at hand. So
How do you
Take
handle
shifts.
nights? We sleep.
okay. All right,
Take
Shorty.
shifts,
Is there
two
like
at a time.
watches or what?
Oh, see, that's a different
see,
question.
that is an
It's
entirely
not
different-
really a different question.
Sorry, what was
I mean,
the
it really
question?
is though. You asked how the nights work.
How did you people get this far in the jungle?
How did you get this far?
I think he was part of another group and he murdered them all.
Honestly,
Yeah.
sheer luck at this point.
5
I mean,
times
this
more
is
like
really going to force to leave at this point.
There is nothing keeping you here. Aside from, certain death.
You don't know the half of it, honestly.
Well,
Oh, tell us more then.
yeah.
Nah. I've almost died 4 times out here before I ran into you guys. I'm willing to try a group for a bit.
Is that counting that roll or no?
Okay, troll would actually be number 5.
Yeah.
So you almost die a lot.
I'm more of a city person.
Are you sure you're not like a cursed fella? I mean, I'm not too superstitious. I mean, I'm kind of
You're
superstitious.
one
There's a
to
reason.
throw a stone.
I'm not. If I'm, I'll put it this
Don't
way:
mind
if
them.
I'm cursed, I don't know it.
That's
how
not
they
better.
get you.
That's not
We
better.
could check for you.
We could.
If the bad luck continues, I might take you up on that. But I feel like I've got a bit of a turn in luck after running into you guys.
So why are you saying such bad things about how you're going to abandon us? It's mean.
I have not said anything about abandoning you.
And asking how we've made it here this like it's so sad.
All right, that one I don't got much of an argument for because I did straight up say that.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just several seconds of awkward silence. That seems fitting.
Steak,
I mean,
you did have an actual role-played interaction with the party have inspiration.
Cool.
so much for can't RP. I don't want to hear it
Cool.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even
gotta
have to
get
get out the
comfortable.
buzzer. It was fine. You know it's there though. Okay.
Just limbing with the buzzer.
Okay, so
Quiet beep in the distance.
Mm.
yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. What Pims did. Okay, so you guys set up your camp. Warden totters off into the jungle to see if there's
Totters off.
anything interesting and comes back empty-handed. A little bit unusual for him, but
That's a nice walk, though.
okay.
Was
So
it though? For a change, yes.
any sort of bartery at the fire in the evening, or is that not how Tenor is feeling?
I mean, am I on a watch with somebody? I don't know. Like, are we at the part where we're at watches yet, or is it just
Probably
general
not. This is like
mealtime?
evening, dinner time.
I'm not gonna start anything, but I won't ignore somebody.
Okay. Alright. Then as your evening passes, and the sun begins to fully set over the horizon, darkness begins to settle. Those of you with dark vision notice things go from that like sunset color to flat grayscale. And in the distance, you hear a child scream. Farther
Which
down.
way?
Farther down the river in the direction that you would have headed if it was morning.
Oh, Shaggy's gone.
Gone. Wait, gone?
Like in that direction.
Okay.
Like, just booking
Like he
it.
doesn't even
Oh.
wait. He just starts
Must be
running.
hungry.
I'm gonna go after him, but I'm going
Okay.
to do so stealthily.
Okay. How stealthily?
Like I'm trying to find the roll for it. Hang on.
There you go.
There we go. 11 stealthily.
Stealthy-ish?
So
Stealthy-ish?
still
I'm not technically alone, so I can't go just.
yeah. You're attempting to be quiet. You're not the most noticeable thing around.
Question
but
for you.
yeah.
Does he get advantage because of the fact that there's someone who's obviously not?
No.
It's worth a
Good
shot,
try
okay.
though.
Okay.
As
I appreciate
as
it.
you head in that direction, the direction the scream came from, you go maybe 100 yards or so. Like this was a piercing, unsettling scream, right? You notice that all of the green in the area that you walk out of an area that's green and into a huge circle of blackened jungle foliage, like as if the life of all of the plants has been sucked out of them.
So we're clear. I'm not a complete idiot. I don't run into the circle of death.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Keeper wasn't very far behind. They managed to kind of kick some dirt into the fire that they had been cooking over and getting their shit.
Okay.
I guess we're going that way now. Okay.
So
Everyone's going that way, then I'm going too.
Yeah, that's more or less my thought process.
so
Oh, that's great.
What? Oh.
Darling.
So from a distance away, farther than the map goes, outside the circle of blackness that isn't visible on the map, but basically pretty much everything you can see is just black. You see a stone hut with a thatched roof, and in front of it, on the bank of the river, a wailing, spectral little girl.
A
You
ghost
feel
girl.
yes, incorporeal, almost like a, as if she were made of tulle or fog, but slightly more substantial than that.
And it's a toddler, like kids.
Like maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
floating at the waters like on the bank at the edge of the water, and just screaming.
This side or that side?
That's
What?
how we die.
This side?
Yeah,
Or
She's
that side?
like, you can see her on the map here.
like where are we in
Oh.
Bottom right.
same bank?
Bottom right.
Yeah, you guys are on the same bank, but outside the
Oh, I have to zoom different. See, it keeps
circle
changing
of
the height
nasty.
as it's going.
You guys are farther away than you are shown here,
Okay.
but I
well
can't
then,
take you farther away.
Yeah, I
I
get it.
move closer until I'm closer?
Okay, like, how close do you want to be? How close do you want to get to this?
Well, I've got no problem whatsoever getting much closer to this because it's a screaming child. Just because it's a
Okay.
ghost doesn't change that.
Okay.
Shaggy's not smart. And it's a screaming child.
Right. That's entirely fair.
So
It's the only thing worse
ultimately,
than a ghost. A child.
right next to the kid.
No.
Unless something happens while I approach that leads me to think that's a terrible plan.
Okay, so you have more dark vision than anyone else in the party, so you are the first to notice that as the girl screams and you approach to a distance of about 60 feet, which is
Man, I don't like ghosts. You can't hit them.
a little farther than, yeah, about that far.
What is that dinosaur icon?
You have
Accurate?
120 feet of dark vision. Never mind. No, wait, but they don't. Okay. When you get to about 60 feet, through the stone wall of this
Structure.
hut that's in disrepair,
Mhm.
you notice a larger, gruesome, ghostly creature emerge. And move toward the child, and let me make sure that I'm not full of shit. Yeah, you're not really being stealthy. You see it notice you. Roll for initiative.
All of us?
Yeah, you'll
Okay.
just come in later.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, spicy. Okay,
Less
all right.
spicy.
Immediately showed up. Nice roll, Hobble.
That's not what I intended to do. I'm searching in the wrong place. Okay. Here we go. And I need...
As a free action, when I see that it sees me,
Yeah.
can I say, we've no wish to fight you?
Certainly. Certainly, you can make that statement.
Now, as a prepared action,
Uh-huh.
if it tries to hit the baby, I want to shoot it.
Okay. You haven't had your initiative yet, so, but I haven't rolled for them either. So
Don't hit the baby.
you get a +2. All right.
So we've got a ghost fighting another ghost, and we're going to intervene.
Right now, we don't have anything of the sort. We have two ghosts on the map, and Shaggy's working on the theory of if it goes after the kid, I'll have it.
We are in that order. Crits go first. Highest crit is Yordle the Turtle. Hobble. Yordle heard this blood-curdling scream that sounded like a child. Did they follow with the rest of the party or not?
Yeah, I guess. I don't see why they'd stay behind.
Okay. So you're probably another, let's say, 30 feet back from Shaggy, which makes you 90 feet plus from the ghosts that you see on the map. What do you do?
I ready my bow in case they attack Shaggy. If they don't attack Shaggy, then I guess I'm just not doing anything. I hold
Okay.
an action until they attack Shaggy.
Okay. Warden.
First things first. I'm gonna reach down, and with my action, I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on my new friend Danny DeVito. I mean Finkelknob.
Okay. It's protected
Danny
from.
DeVito.
And you're protecting from what?
Do I have to pick?
Protect me from good.
Oh, it's and.
No,
I'm sorry, I
yeah.
misread it. Okay.
Yeah, this is them collapsing the two spells into one and just making blanket coverage.
Oh, that's right. They did
Creatures
that
of
from
those
4th.
types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Casting it on the barbarian was a lovely thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're like, you know what? Let's protect him
No, I won't be killing the rest of you tonight.
tonight.
Well,
Maybe another day.
okay, a ghost won't make me do it.
Okay.
And then I am going to
Awkward.
Don't not
this
really.
way.
Mhm.
Roughly.
Thank you for the sub there,
And
Cap.
bonus.
Appreciate it.
And I'm going to wait. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm
You're
not-
waiting. Keeper.
Oh wow, got to me quick.
So this ghostly creature that's not a child, right, is you can see the form of the creature it once was. You can see the skeleton of a humanoid wearing a long dress and holding a rolling pin in one hand, and there is a huge gash down the center of this dress, and it's like it looks heckin' aggro.
I mean, there's a reason why I decided that might be the most dangerous thing.
It
Out of the
looks
pair.
like.
And
Looks
before
like
the
grandma when
child
you tell her
missing
I
you
realized I
haven't
hadn't
today.
given a
or
good
something.
description of what this creature looks like. As you look longer, you notice that the arms, while they are in approximately the right place, are not fully connected to the rest of the skeleton.
That's not awkward at all.
Oh, so it's
Oh.
skeletal, not ghostly?
Well, it looks like a skeleton. It
Oh, but
is
it's ghostly.
ephemeral, but like
Got it.
yeah, when you look at it, you
I
see
see.
skeletal features, but they are incorporeal.
Got it.
Does anybody know anything about
Do
ghosts?
I
If only we had a cleric of
Need-
death.
to roll a religion check?
I will take
To-
religion or arcana. For what are you? Sorry, clarify what you want to know.
I want to know more about these types of spirits, because this seems much stronger than what I have witnessed in the past.
Sure.
And I don't know shit.
You know jack shit.
If only I'd actually put my intelligence score up for some reason. Alright, well,
Welp. Oh,
Don't know what it is. Blast it.
well, I'm at the big heckin' angry mama.
Big heckin' angry mama. You miss. You're guiding as your finger stretches out to send this bolt of light directly into this creature. You miss by about that much.
oh, man.
Keeper's still, like, quiet, shaking, and looking pretty pissed.
Is it because you don't like dead things?
No shit, I don't like dead things.
I mean,
I don't like it when it happens to a child.
so your issue is with the critter, not with the baby. Okay, then that's fine. I'm just asking.
Alright.
My issue is with both.
Wow, that seems kind of
I think the
racist.
issue is the thing's not staying dead.
Dead people are people too.
I
The
mean,
people
are
who
they
need
though?
to be put
They
to
were
rest.
people too.
Dead
Sorry.
lives matter.
Okay.
Dead lives do matter.
Oh.
There are
So
people who
ruining-
need. There are people who
Steak.
need to be put to the afterlife.
So
What does Tenor do?
well, I guess get in line with everyone else generally first off. So
Mm-hmm.
what would that be, like here probably,
Yeah.
maybe, or something? Okay. So I can see them now, right?
Do you have dark vision?
It's dark.
Tieflings do.
And
God.
your vision is not very acute.
Yeah.
You have difficulty making out whether there's anything there.
Alright. Let me Okay.
I mean,
well,
you can definitely hear the screaming, though.
Okay.
It's continuous and loud and piercing and unsettling, and you feel a little bit ill.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, so that would be the maximum movement without a dash. That's a dumb idea, so I'm not gonna do that.
Wisdom.
I've got good stats on this character, though. Like, all of them are good.
Nice.
So,
That was a pretty damn good roll.
yeah, I'm just gonna take a dash action, I guess. So,
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I
Okay.
see now?
Yes.
Do I immediately regret my decision to move closer?
Yeah. So what I described before, you see it up close and personal. It's a lady.
Yeah.
It's an infinite form. Like imagine if a cloud looked like it does in the sky at ground level,
Yeah.
and it were formed into a skeletal woman
Mhm.
with a slash across her dress, a rolling pin in her hand, and the angriest you've ever seen a skeleton ever in the worst horror movie you can imagine.
Okay.
Right in your face. Also, when you got to about here, the screaming really started to shake your head, and you just like you're having trouble focusing on everything.
All right.
Oh.
Now that I'm closer, actually, I'm gonna check something while I talk. Would I know weaknesses, resistances, anything like that?
Roll an Arcana or Religion check.
That's definitely gonna be an Arcana.
Yeah, so this is some kind of ghost. Ghosts don't like to get hit when you attack them. That's all you know.
I knew that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's something. Yeah. Nah. That's about all I can do.
Okay. Finkelknob, it's your turn.
Alright.
You're about
Maybe you want to get off the legs.
80 or 90 feet from
Mhm.
the center of this
Somebody went poking at it.
kerfuffle. You
Any
can't
chance I'm
see
riding
it
Bitey?
very.
Oh, I was poking at it.
I don't think you would have gotten on Bitey in the
Okay.
the.
Okay, I just kind of brought him along. Okay.
Discovered that if I
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
You
That's fine.
grabbed his lead and pulled him with you.
Okay. Then I'm just going to
So
go
it's not
double
really a
move.
battle finish.
Okay.
Which person's part of what body is going to give out?
So that puts me at like 70.
I will prevail.
So I can be
on
within
everybody
10
else
feet of him,
because I'm
huh?
stubborn.
Right. Until you get to 60 feet,
About a 6.
it's all murky and you can't really see because your dark vision is 60 feet, right?
Right.
Nothing. He was making the joke that it's because I mentioned about.
Did this thing make any noise? So I know like a general bearing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It has not made noise.
Oh, it hasn't.
This one is
Oh, okay.
screaming, constantly, like keening, screaming, like
Okay.
yeah.
So that's good enough. And I think I could get to about here, and that's a double move for me.
Okay. All right. Shaggy.
Right. So as a bonus action on the critter that seems so aggro, I will hit it with hex.
Okay. What kind of a hex?
No, the actual spell hex. For some reason, it's not going to.
I know. I just
get a
mean
stat.
I know that the spell hex affects a stat. I'm asking which stat are you choosing to affect?
That's why it's doing that, because I have to choose. Sorry, I was like, why isn't it clicking through? Because it's opening up in the other window. Yeah, because it wants to know what spell level I'm casting it at. Oh, okay. Here you go.
So you're hexing.
So I'm going to hex
This
it
creature.
on that critter. Yeah.
Alright.
And I will hex its wisdom.
You will hex its wisdom. Okay, understood.
Get hexed.
And
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
yeah, I'm going to Eldritch Blast it, I hope.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, so I get the Eldritch Blast damage, which is 10. I also get a D6 in damage of necrotic damage. So if it's immune to necrotic, tell me now, because this is all force.
Okay. So your force damage, you can see. It's almost like it's something corporeal somehow struck it, and even though it's incorporeal, and pushed it back. And then you focus on the hex, and you see no effect.
Okay, so I won't bother hitting the button for that. But its wisdom is still disadvantaged, so that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
I feel pretty good about that attack. But I will move up.
You're level 5 now, which means you get 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
nice.
Do I roll a second time?
You roll damage twice, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Like roll the damages separately, just so you don't get screwed if you roll low on one.
Well, I didn't mind the idea of rolling because my way of reckoning is if I roll individually and it turns out I miss with one, it's no big deal. But if I miss with both, I'd be pissed.
Right.
So rolling for them individually, I don't have a problem with.
I believe you can't split targets with Eldritch Blast, though.
He's not.
I don't. No, he's not. I think you can.
You actually can, I believe. Hold on.
Yeah. Which means you would have to roll to hit twice. But you
it's
do.
not gonna do the text blast. Of course, it won't do the text blast because that'd be
You
neat.
have to switch it to
Let's
spell
see,
card.
a beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature on a hit. The spell creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams fifth. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones.
Oh,
so the second attack also hits, and I already rolled the damage, so it's 2 points. And that way we keep it on the up and up. It's great.
I think you can even affect that spell by twinning. If you take sorcerer, you can actually twin.
That's cool.
It
You have to take 3 levels of sorcerer to get meta magic, but that's really neat.
That sounds disgusting. I like it.
It's very disgusting.
Okay. So 12 points.
And
of
then
damage.
I'm gonna move.
So you can see that the wind is somewhat taken out of this creature's sails after that hefty thump from the force of Eldritch Blast twice.
Oh, I'm sure it is because it's not used to getting hit. I think. I know for a fact that I'm not used to hitting things, so Shaggy's thrilled.
Okay.
I did it. Are you in Scream Zone now?
Okay. So,
Oh, I see what I did. I didn't change the fucking level number on the character, so I forgot he was fucking 5.
after Shaggy hits this creature in the chest, it also screams. It's not the same sort of like jarring situation, but it yells and is like pushed back a little bit in its space, and it moves forward. Also, at the same time, those of you who have dark vision and can see that far, notice 2 more creatures emerge from through that wall.
Of course.
One looks similar to the other one, but it's a man, and instead of looking slashed, it looks like something bashed him in the center of his chest. This creature is taller, and like wreathed in black smoke.
I don't like him.
Does he look physical though? Does he look?
He also looks incorporeal.
And that's this one here?
That's this one.
Like ghosts.
Yes.
Okay. So, and let me. Can I give no? Because I just dragged it onto the map like a big dumb idiot. Okay.
Note to self: get magic weapon.
So our XP is over 6,500.
You're at 6,500. I just gave you the level.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
I'm just silly and confused. That's all. Good.
I didn't even say it during the game. I just had Cube put it in text chat. I understand being confused. Like that's.
Do you want everybody to be the same now?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone has achieved 5th level.
Aww. Screw you and your bees.
Find more bees.
Tomorrow we go hunting for bees.
Take that in your bee superiority.
Okay. For 30 feet around this creature, everyone inside 30 feet that I need to figure out how to mark, or perhaps one of you will be kind to me and do it for me. Yeah, it doesn't have an actual. Wait, it does. Fuck it. I'm an idiot. Y'all are smart. Thank you for helping me. I'm an idiot.
It's the player's duty to make the DM feel like a big dumb.
Not bar or a C. Save.
Alt does let you move in between.
Yeah. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone in that space, when you move into that space, your whole head, like the screaming is just echoing inside your head. It feels like, when you can when you run and you can feel your heart beating in your head, it's like that, but pain.
No pressure though.
No, it's a lot of pressure apparently.
A lot of pressure apparently.
It's very, very distracting. Now this creature is going to come forward and attack Tenor.
Okay.
So this incorporeal creature shoves its rolling pin into the center of your chest. It feels like someone has just shoved ice into your chest cavity.
Okay.
And
that's not fucking good.
Bards are known for being frontline attackers, so it'll be fun.
That's a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 8 necrotic damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nothing else. No other effects.
That's good, at least.
Now, this other angry-looking creature moves toward the 2 of you, and stops next to Shaggy and is going to attempt to attack Shaggy.
Tell him I don't like him and he can stop.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. That's rude.
That is very rude.
That's a 16. Does 16 hit?
That's why I have to look.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the new level made any alterations, so yeah, it will.
Okay. I have the wrong dice. Here we go.
Are these ghost commoners?
You take 11 necrotic damage, make a constitution saving throw.
11 necrotic?
11
Jesus
necrotic
Christ,
damage.
that fucking hurts. I'm in the wrong space. A constitution saving throw. That is not good for me.
Yeah. So as this creature has like brass knuckles on his hands, right? He punches you, but reaches through your chest. You feel icy all over and almost like stunned a little bit. Not that you lose an action, but you're just like, your maximum HP goes down by 1.
I don't like you right now.
That's fine. You're not supposed to.
Like permanently?
For now, as far as you know, sure.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna. The reason I'm asking is because it's the deciding factor whether I put a -1 next to it or I just remove a number off.
Put -1.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and this other one is also going to attack our friend Tenor.
Great.
F.
That's a 6.
That misses.
He swipes at you, ineffectually. Okay, Yordle the Turtle, we are back to you.
Gonna move up and take a shot at whoever that one is. The one that's by Shaggy.
Okay.
Save me.
17 hits. So, your arrow goes through the form of the creature, and like you notice a ripple in the center of this like cloud-like substance, but you don't hear that reassuring thwacking noise. But your arrow hit though.
I'm gonna use my second shot to try and hit Screaming Child of Annoyance.
Okay. That hits. So the form of this child, you hit it. The arrow also whacks through, but the whole kid, like imagine a cartoon where like you get that like twirling effect, right? You get twirling, and then poof, the child and the screaming are gone.
Oh.
Guess what had like 5 hit points?
Can I
don't
use
know.
a bonus action to switch, like just to put up my longbow?
Okay.
Interaction to switch weapons. You're fine.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. Warden.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and mark Grey Boy here.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say that?
Apparently.
Love you too, Kev.
So
Yeah,
all
it
damage
kinda
I
does
do
sound
to
like
him
the
is
librarian
force
from
damage.
Ghostbusters.
now.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna fire 2 shots with the longbow.
Okay.
21 and an 8.
Okay. The 8 misses, but the 21 hits.
8 damage.
It's all force damage?
Yes.
Okay. So somehow the arrow you shoot, right? You just watched Yordle shoot an arrow that just like sort of right through the other one. This arrow and makes the arrow hitting sound that you expect, like the satisfying thwunking noise happens. And the creature hisses.
And I'm also going to move over here. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll do.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Keeper.
Okay. That changed what I was going to do, so we are... Hi, this is going to pop up right here in between both of them. And is going to make an attack.
25 hits for damn sure.
Alright.
Hot shit. Okay, so is that all of the damage, or is it the... No, that's
a
crit.
crit.
Okay, so 12 force damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, again, this is a situation where, like, you get that, like, effect of as if this were cutting through something that were actually there instead of air. And the creature hisses again louder.
Could I do a quick religion check on that one to see if I know what it is? Better.
Yeah. So this is a wraith. This is an undead creature filled with malice that is resistant to a lot of things and difficult to kill. Dangerous, for sure.
Give him a hug.
Giving Shaggy a hug.
Sure to do that with my scythe a couple more times.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
All
I
right.
appreciate that you now know what the thing is, though, because that means I can roll on D&D Beyond. I mean, on Roll20. Appreciate you. Tenor.
I'm gonna be super freaking creative with this turn. Action, bonus action, sword attacks, one on each of the ones in front of me.
Okay.
I close my sheet like an idiot.
It's fine, it happens.
Fine.
Don't worry about it. No one has ever done that before. We're just going to judge you
I
forever.
don't actually have the weapon in my character sheet. This is only going to take a second.
2 sessions in, still doesn't have a character sheet.
Oh, nope, that's proficiencies. I wanted the item. There we go. Alright, so there's first one.
Your first Kopesh misses wildly.
Yeah, second one.
Much better.
Yeah. And I'm gonna add a blade flourish onto this one. Specifically the defensive flourish. So roll damage. And yep, I expend a use of Bardic Inspiration to deal extra damage equal to the number on the die, and I add that number to my AC for a turn. So
Nice.
Great.
So which attack was on which one, Steak?
Honestly, I didn't care. I guess kind of thinking about it logically, dominant hand would be the one on the right. Secondary hand would be the one north.
Okay.
That's very much so left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, second attack would have probably been the one up top. So.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Got it. I could also just turn on GM roll toggle. That would also be helpful.
No.
But I
am
an idiot and didn't
Nah, it's okay.
do it. Okay, so your the woman to your north, right? So you swing wildly and miss the man, and you swing pretty accurately, and slide your khopesh into the form of this ghostly woman, and you notice that your sword sinks through without really getting the grip that you expect, but you hit.
So resistance to non-magical weapons is what I'm hearing.
Okay. That's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Finkelknob.
I look at my axe. I'm like, I hope you can cut up ghosts.
Okay.
I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take. Does reckless attack work on only one attack?
That's a good question.
Let's just say it only works on one for right now.
Why am I so bad at whispering things in this freaking server?
Because you don't know how to actually click.
No,
whisper.
I whispered the first half of the message. That's the annoying part.
Okay, the first half of the message didn't show up.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I got it. There it is.
Yeah. Just ignore that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe you should just use Discord.
I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Joel saw it yet.
Right.
I wanted to make sure it's relevant in this case. So I just want to make sure it,
This first one's reckless.
Yep.
And I'm raging too.
Okay.
And
first attack on your turn. Yes, reckless attack is only one.
okay. It doesn't matter.
Heck yeah, that's a crit. Okay. So you
Do I crit ghosts?
you do crit ghosts.
Fuck yes.
How did you roll 0? Oh, rolling equals 0. Okay, that's rage damage. Got it.
Yeah, it's just extra rage damage. Yeah, it doesn't get doubled.
Okay, so 20 damage.
Yep.
So you swing your axe like top to tail through this creature, and you like you got a really good hit, but you also feel like you're sort of swinging through the air. It feels weird.
I just cut that good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and that puts Ancient Guardians on them, and then I'm gonna take my other attack.
Okay.
It's 2 attacks.
Ancient Guardians.
Oh, that was damage. My bad.
Here we go. Roll to attack. 14 is a hit.
Oh, okay. Do you want to use that damage, or do you want me to roll again?
That was crit,
I'll
but
roll again, 'cause it's
I'll take the 15. That's fine.
Okay. Let's actually.
You rolled this max damage. You're yeah, so 17.
Yeah, 17. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck yes, this axe cuts up ghosts.
Again, this axe totally cuts up ghosts, but you
Yes.
and you kind of like
through it again.
Woo. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I know I did good. This axe totally cuts ghosts.
It's in character.
It is.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Okay. Shaggy.
Shocking nobody. I'm gonna take a moment to choose with these fucking guys again. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Warlock casting Eldritch Blast? Nice.
I know. So the second one obviously fucking misses.
Yes, it does. The first one hits.
The first one hit.
Second one hits Finkelknob.
You want to bust up?
No, it doesn't.
What I will say is that the first one, I did not add my charisma modifier to damages because that's what it does now.
Oh, it does. Okay.
So that's 4 points extra.
Okay. There is a like if you edit your Eldritch Blast, you can add that as a modifier so that it is calculated into the damage for you. But this one's 7.
That's one, yeah.
Yeah, it's under damage. It's the die and then plus a attribute.
Wow! Hi, cat. So 7 damage. You get a nice thunk of Eldritch Blast into this guy. The second shot goes wide, and Finkelknob just sort of like he's like looking at you like. And just sort of like ducks, even though it wasn't necessary, because he's like,
Right, so just so we're clear, this is just a test. I want to see it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's much better.
There you go.
All right. Like, now it actually adds. So that's good.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. So on the turn of our nasty beasties.
Nasty beasties.
The turn of our nasty beasties, number 2.
Our Lord
Come
and
at me, bro.
Savior, nasty beasties. One more creature flies through this wall of this shack.
It's Slimer.
This one looks.
Just enough.
This one looks old, right? And you remember Nearly Headless Nick?
Mm-hmm.
That sort of action.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Oh.
But this is like somebody's grandpa, and like the head is not as attached as it ought to be.
As
Like,
long as he's not, his own grandpa, that's fine.
it's fine.
Since he's old, I turned to Warden. You know this guy?
I'm not even from here.
But do
like
you know him?
Okay. So the wraith attempts, anyways, to attack Finkelknob because it doesn't have much other choice.
Come at me.
18.
That
You take
hits.
23 necrotic damage.
Fuck. What's the thing? Protection good from evil. Doesn't it have disadvantage? I guess it still hits.
The 18 is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then
Big
make your
ol'.
con save to see if your max HP goes down by 1.
Okay.
You
Disadvantage.
deafened your...
You have advantage
that
on
was
that saving
intentional.
throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said con.
Constitution.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So this creature with its brass knuckles punches your chest and reaches through, and you shudder, like, and your whole, like, everything just, you feel cold all over, and you just sort of, as he pulls his hand back, it hurt a lot, but you just sort of, you kind of shake it off and roll your shoulders a little bit.
Mistakes were made.
And then specters, hang on. There's 2 here that are going to do their best to attack our friend Tenor. And a third one that, like a fucking bat out of hell, screams its way toward Warden. How far is the distance? It is 45 feet, and he's just like...
Attack of opportunity or no?
The one from over here?
Yeah.
How did you attack of opportunity from...
Isn't he moving through my space or no?
Was he? Yeah, he was...
If you draw a straight line, he would be.
Okay, yeah, then sure, go for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's like flying real fast.
Cut up ghosts.
You hit.
Yes.
Shrink. I like it.
Do you like it?
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. It looks at you, and like, what game is that has the, like...
Oh, the witch.
No, I'm thinking of Battle for Wesnoth, which is a game that no one else in the entire world played. Never mind.
Never even heard of that.
Hex strategy game that I nerded out on for years as a 10 to 14-year-old.
This is where the plot twist would be. I've heard of that, but I haven't. So
It's fine. Warden, you're going to take an attempted attack from this creature who rolls a 12 plus 4 is 16.
That would hit.
Okay. And you take 9 necrotic damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw. You fail.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Your max HP decreases by 1. So this this granddad just reaches his hand into your chest and like squeezes,
Ooh.
and the hair all over your furry furbulk body stands up, and you shiver, and you just feel not right, because a ghost just reached into your chest.
No.
Oh, by the way, when this one went through your space cube,
yeah,
it went through your body.
Oh.
It felt weird as fuck.
I've got bigger problems.
I know. I just thought I would note that.
Okay.
Yordle.
I'm gonna move up on to the side of this one and chest thump, and with the one hand as the dragon mark starts to glow, I'm gonna try and grab it with Shocking Grasp. And shock the shit out of it.
Okay. So you grab it. Your hand, like, it's like feels like ice, but like not there at the same time. But you have a hold of it, you think? Roll for damage. 11 lightning damage. So your like the lightning, does it come from your hand or from the sky down onto it? It's like from your hand, right?
Yeah.
So your hand reaches out, you grab the creature, and it goes and dissipates quicker than you think it should. There we go. Warden.
I still get a second attack. I don't get to
Oh,
move.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No,
Do you?
no, yeah, I do
Yes.
get an extra attack, but
You do.
They're martial.
Do it.
I don't actually have anything now that I think about it. Unless I want to electrocute a nugget and chuck it at Ghosty McGhosty, but I don't think I can do that. So no, never mind. I don't got anything.
You have a second. I mean, you can just punch it, right? You're a monk.
Is it?
I'm next. Go ahead and take your turn.
Is it gone or is it dead?
No, it's still there. It's like standing in front of you still. Like it looks like the wind has been he looks like the wind has been taken out of his sails a little bit, but he's still totally fucking there. You went zzzt, and like the lightning that you expected, like the zzzt that you expected, was more like a zzzt.
Oh, well, it's a cantrip, so I can shock the shit out of him again.
Can you cast the same cantrip twice in one
I don't know, you don't.
turn? I don't think you
can cast cantrips twice unless you do the quicken.
No. Yeah, you have to. You have to do weird bullshit, but you can punch him.
You have to have an action surge.
I don't think I can actually punch him. He's temporal or
quicken.
tempai.
I mean,
You can try.
Yeah, you can give it a shot.
Senpai.
Tempura ghost? What?
Damn it! Now I'm hungry.
Schwack. Yeah, you can totally schwack through it. You hit. Roll for damage. Phew! Your claws sort of like pass through the ghosty material more than you anticipate, but you like leave little holes. It like separates for a minute and then reforms. It's weird as fuck, but there it is.
Weird as fuck.
Calf.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I skipped. Sorry, Warden, go for it.
No, it's all good.
I'm a fuck
Warden looks at Yordle and goes, "I don't feel so good, my friend," and then poofs into a silvery mess.
You little shit.
Wow. That is not okay. That is not okay.
And reappears over here.
Fucking nifty. I like it.
That's yep. Cool. That was yeah.
Okay.
Little shit.
That was a spell. I think that's a bonus action. Let me double check.
Yeah, double check on
that. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Then what's your action?
2 more shots at our Wraithy friend.
Okay, go for it.
$19.
And that's all
damage?
force damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. He doesn't like that. He don't look so good.
Oh, fuck.
And then your second one misses.
Yeah.
Wildly, as a matter of fact. Shaggy, make a dex save. You're fine.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
You did a
So-
flip.
Like, something on the back of, like, the hair on the back of your neck raises, you turn around, and, like, it's almost like from the Matrix or something, right? You see this arrow coming, and you're just like, Fwah! Out of the way.
Swing.
Wait, and then I go. Did you lose this? I mean, that's a crit success. Like,
Yeah.
Did you lose this?
Crit fail followed by.
You have it back
How
later.
about that?
You'll have it back when I believe you can be trusted with this.
Randad, is that you? Now, Keeper, I'm sorry, Pims, for skipping Warden.
That's all good.
Is okay. First going to have the spiritual weapon attack.
Hit? That's the Wraith, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, the higher level cast does it every time? That's so cool! Okay,
Does what?
I'm
the higher level cast does double damage every time. That's fucking neat.
Huh.
Right?
That is nice.
Like, is that
He's
how that
saving those extra
works?
damage for that.
I
dragged
I'm
and
curious.
dropped, so
Wait,
but
you
I
can drag
haven't
and drop?
looked that closely at spiritual weapon.
yeah.
Yeah, you can drag and drop spells.
Oh.
I did share my compendium with you guys for Roll20, but I don't own Xanathar's Guide, which means the Xanathar's Guide spells don't work, unfortunately. But
Yeah, it says when you cast this spell using a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by a d8 for every 2 slot levels above the second.
Oh.
That'd be
Two
what's a
slot
1
levels.
times 1.
Yeah. Damn it. I should have read better. Anyway, all of these, and actually, let me double check something. Even that one.
okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This one has disadvantage, so we'll roll twice. You have +0, 8. And then the 3 others are, I'm going clockwise.
Like you do.
So 18, 18, 5.
Okay.
Starting from this one, so 18, 18, 5.
I saw clicking, but I'm what?
So
From the one at the top to the one at the bottom. So the one at the bottom and the Wraith, I'm assuming succeed with an 18.
the one at the complete bottom and the Wraith succeed.
Okay.
The
other two roll an 8 and a 5, which I'm assuming is a failure.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens?
Well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a cleric.
Got it?
Just doing a thing. Don't mind me.
What does this look like? They haven't seen you do this before, I don't think. Have you done this before? I don't think you've used it.
No, I've used the Path to the Grave channel divinity, but I haven't used Turn Undead.
Okay, so describe what it looks like.
It's mostly just a very very pissed off tall cat yelling curses in Sylvan.
Okay.
And commanding them to flee before I return them to the earth that they were ripped from.
Okay.
Or the bones that they were ripped from. That sounds better.
Okay.
The bones that you were ripped from, you bastard.
Why did we roll a d8, Daishan? I'm just curious.
I didn't do my hit points.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Puck.
How far is 50 feet? Actually, it's 100 feet because dash action. Which means they're fucking gone.
My
They're
XP.
fucking. No, you get XP for beating them. You don't have to kill them.
That one I literally dragged off the map and can no longer move anymore. So yeah, it's gone.
They gone.
There you go. They fume. Yeah.
Fumed.
Correct. Would you like to? And you used your bonus action. Is there anything else?
And I smacked that, and
Yeah, you did a smack. You pulled out your holy symbol, screamed, and just suddenly, like a pair of bats out of hell, fume. Mom and Dad just like gone.
fucked right off.
Yep.
I can't do anymore because I can't exactly get over to heal yet.
Okay.
So I'm
All
at
right.
my limit for walking.
Tenor.
I'm gonna look back to the rest of the group after seeing them book it, ask, or kind of be like, "You guys got that thing?" and kind of point to the wraith.
No.
Anyone else? No, that's the appropriate response, honestly. I'm like, okay, then I'll just move here, I guess,
Okay.
and take 2 swipes at it.
Okay.
Swipe 1.
Hit.
Well, I
And
got
I'm
a
just gonna
dumb
roll them
idea.
both and then damage.
Miss.
Yeah,
What is it? What is it with us and crits on multi? Ugh.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah. That.
So, again, your sword kind of slides through more than you expect.
Smooth
and-
cut.
Yeah. But you do damage.
Yeah.
It screams, hisses, and spits, and it says, "Fuck all the living," and just with that it reaches forward into that was in common, by the way. With that it reaches out and attempts to grab Finkelknab again
I don't.
because
Bastard.
he has no other choice,
Yeah,
really.
that's true.
At least he's got disadvantage.
It
Oh,
misses.
that's a miss.
That's a big miss, boys.
That's a hefty miss.
I like how we're all just around this one guy, like it's one of those videos where it's just someone's on the ground and a group of people just come and start kicking him. It's like, stay down.
It's that one video where the dude walks into a post and all of his friends start beating the post up.
That's
I'm just
yeah.
thinking of the printer scene from Office Space.
Also good.
Yordle, this one here, reaches out to grab at you. Gets a 17.
Hit.
That's a big hit, boys. Math. The math says that is 11 points of necrotic damage. Roll a con save. Pass. Good to go.
Cool.
Finkelknab, what's happening? Talk to me.
He's gonna hit it with an axe.
So Guardians only lasts if I hit him.
Okay.
Let's see. Disengaging is a full action, or is it movement?
Disengaging is an action. He'll get an attack of opportunity if you don't disengage.
Got it.
He looks real bedraggled though.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing at him. Reckless attack.
18 hits.
I'm glad I did it. Let's re-roll damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 10,
Much
right?
better.
And let's do it again. Yeah, baby!
Aw, yeah.
This axe cuts ghosts!
So the first one, right? You cut through him, and like his body separates and is just like open for a second. He looks at you, and it's almost like he spits, but nothing comes out. He just like
He seems unhappy.
meaning he had 1 hit point left. Your second attack, right, does what is that?
21.
23?
23 damage.
23.
Oh, yeah.
You cut through him, and you get that same like cartoon spiraling effect, and the creature poofs. It pops out of existence.
Hell yes.
Spitting and cursing. Like he proclaims a curse upon all life.
I thought you were gonna say me. Good.
The feeling is mutual. Bye bye now.
Shaggy.
I bet you can't guess what I'm gonna do.
Eldritch Blast?
Damn it!
Diplomacy.
How do you know? How do you know? Fine.
16. Okay.
I think I used up the entire games with the crits.
And 26. Those both hit.
Holy fuck.
That's
The
all. A
night
big
is so
hit.
young, though.
11 and 5. Okay, with your first bolt of Eldritch Blast, as a matter of fact, again.
Two tap him.
Second blast just goes out into the water and kills a random fish. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay,
bad.
cool.
Don't worry. It's only slightly cursed dinner.
You're no longer in initiative order.
It's already
Question.
previously eaten dinner.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
not
an
lying
important
down.
question. I killed it. Do I get my hit points?
No.
Okay.
Womp womp.
It undid.
So this house thing looks interesting.
Yeah, you go in there.
Okay.
I'm like laying down.
So it doesn't count as a creature because whatever it is.
Oh, did you get your hit points from killing a creature?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought you
Oh.
meant you get your max hit point back.
In that case, you watch as the blast goes out,
Mhm.
splashes through it, it gets ripped to shreds, and then it's more like a little vacuum effect. Something like watching Ghostbusters go at first, where you watch it get pulled in closer, and then it's dragged screaming past you guys, and it's just like.
So you sucked the soul out of a thing that was just a soul.
Yep.
Okay.
Where
It was a big
are-
suck.
I feel better, but not much better.
That was for Finkelnub.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Okay.
look at a thing, Daishon. Stop
it
closing.
helps a little bit.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at the thing too.
Okay.
Charisma modifier plus your
Hostile
warlock level.
creature.
Who's the most damaged?
Yeah. So it's-
probably the barbarian.
Of note,
Cool.
Daishon, I hadn't noticed before, but those hit points you get back, it's not healing, it's temporary hit points, which is different.
Oh.
So that's a thing to pay attention to.
I kneel down beside a friend, and I'm going to apply a healing salve for 48 plus 4.
Holy
Okay.
shit!
That's a lot. I probably don't need that.
I'm gonna go into the house while he does
I know how
that.
to get more of what I need
Okay.
to make it, too.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm following and still holding on to the spiritual blade.
Yeah, Blade's still definitely drawn because a lot of
Okay.
bad things just came out of this little shack.
Are you gonna roll
Okay.
that?
Yep.
So, It's you
we
walk
go.
into a shack
that's
that
pretty
looks, it looks like a 1-room house. There are some furnishings. Things look toppled over and old. There's like bits of like person, but decayed, so mostly just bones. What do you want to do?
Ransack.
In the case of these things, are there any little kid bones?
He may ransack. I'm
Because I want to
using the
bury the
spiritual
kid.
weapon as a shovel.
Old profession.
I mean, yeah,
I'll help with the digging.
it's not like
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to very gingerly look through things. Like, I don't want to try to disturb stuff, but I'm also not going to want to, miss something in here in case it's important
Okay.
or helpful.
It's very dark. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
I'll throw up some daily
Light.
lights. Okay. We have plenty of light now.
There you go. Now it's
So,
plenty bright.
perception or investigation.
Actually, how big is the
Perception.
space?
It's one room, like the size of your average living room, just like one room house, 20 by 20, 15 by 15, something like that. It's not very big.
I'll live with a 14.
Okay. You find there's some food in this house. It's old. You find most of the bones of 3 people, including a child. Some of them appear to have been like slightly gnawed on by animals. You in one of the drawers that you go through, you find 6 gold pieces and a letterbox.
Is it an unlocked letterbox?
Yeah.
Is there anything inside of said letterbox, or is that where the 6 gold was?
The gold was next to the box in a pouch. There aren't any partially written letters or anything.
Okay. So nothing of real interest?
Pen, paper.
Okay.
Ink. And
Probably dried out ink.
Yeah, nothing else.
This is D&D. Paper's worth a fortune.
Only if you live long enough to use it.
I believe this is what's known as an environmental storytelling asset.
Where's the buzzer?
That wasn't really not lack of roleplay. That was more of a joke.
Yeah, no,
It is something a bard would know.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Well, if there's nothing note in here,
there's literally a note.
Okay, we literally just said there wasn't a note though. There was just paper.
Maybe
I
it's a
believe.
secret message.
You gonna light it on fire?
Here, you seem to be the magic detector of this group, and I'll just hand it to him.
What does it taste like?
Jules, while they're bullshitting around inside in the space, I actually I'm looking in my book, and I start copying some of the sigils that are in it out on the floor, in the dirt of the floor.
Okay.
And once I'm done with this thing, I am now able to identify any magic.
Okay.
It takes me about 10 minutes to do this thing, but
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. You got bored, yeeted it into a different dimension, created one to
I know there's something at that level.
try
on
and
my
force him to
fancy
play
new table I
more
made.
RP, and then
yes,
get
you
more
do sense
RP.
magic.
So
I'll
now
tell you what
he's
kind in a hot
a
minute.
bard instead of a paladin.
apologies for not having had this open before, like a
Is
big scrub.
No one's going to give you any shit about it.
Bark.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's just because you're afraid for your lives. It's fine.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Okay. In a back corner of the shack, like in with the bedding, you find with your 30 feet of detect magic, right? That's what. Or you
Identify.
Oh, identify lets you find magic on a thing that you're holding specifically. It
Let's
tells you
keep
what
looking,
the thing
but people
is.
are searching, so
People
maybe
are
someone
searching.
tripped over it.
Sure, someone found what they thought was an empty leather bag, and you said, actually, that's a bag of holding.
Excellent.
There you go.
Wait.
Is there anything in it?
Who has
I
the
actually
complete
reached into it.
Yeah.
Oh.
As a
Turn
matter
it
of fact, I'm like, this part.
You find another body.
Congratulations! Congratulations, you found a bag of devouring.
We
You
found
did well.
Grandpa!
Man,
Just found a bag of ghosts.
can you imagine if that is a bag of devouring? I
Congratulations.
just lost my arm like that. That would have sucked.
Oh god.
Congratulations, you found Yeet's corpse. Perfectly
Aw.
preserved, too.
Ooh.
Now, only if we could revive.
We'll just leave him in there for later. It's fine.
It's not a
Put
bag
some
of
ice in
holding,
there. He'll be
guys.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, unfortunately, because of past character ideas, I have very fine knowledge about what a bag of holding can and can't hold.
It can hold people for a while. Well, alive.
It
Can
can
it
hold a
hold-
coffin-shaped box just fine if you don't need to breathe.
It can hold someone for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Can
And then
it
it can
hold
hold
a-
someone forever.
Question.
It can hold a dead body forever, but it can hold a person for 10 minutes.
Ooh, I just figured out how to kidnap someone really
So is there
effectively
actually
with a-
anything in the
with a
bag, or is
fucking
it
bag
just-
of holding? Sorry, I'm in a weird mindset. I've been looking at Strahd characters. My brain's in a weird place.
I
The
just
bag
figured out how to
has
kidnap someone.
Warden is now the most sus person in the group. This could be used to kidnap someone.
the bag has letters.
All right, I take a look at the letters.
They're not written in common.
Are they written in Celestial or Elven?
No.
What about
Then I
gnome?
ask if anyone else can read one of them.
Yeah.
Not in gnome.
Anything I read?
I don't know. What do you read?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Yes, it is in a language you recognize as Dwarvish. Not Dwarvish. The runes are Dwarvish. So you're this. It's like Dwarvish runes that you don't quite fully understand. You're like, maybe this is a weird Chult dialect thing. I'm from far away. Like, I don't know. But they're like, some of them are more curly and twisty than they ought to be. And this is the way this is written. It's someone like asking for forbearance, like on a loan of some kind, but they don't talk about what was loaned or what they owe, but they're like, I'll get it for you, please, just don't. I know what you could do, but don't do it. Be
Yes.
patient.
Spooky.
I'm hearing black market trade letters.
You're very negative. You know that? And how are you hearing them? Are you getting narration?
Oh yeah, see, it's a very special breed of magic where when you hold a letter in a certain way with the right kind of magic, it just audibly goes into your head.
Just against your head? Like,
If you do it just right, you get Morgan Freeman.
I mean, that's nice. It's gotta be tricky, though.
Yeah, I
Titty
forget
sprinkles.
I forget what the spell's called, but it's I think it's like MP3 or something.
Okay. The spell is called MP3.
The spell is called Audible.
Welcome to Audible.
Yeah, like you don't get like some of the words aren't completely readable to you. Like this is something's weird about it.
So it's a Chultan. It's a foreign dialect of Dwarvish.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Fancy Dwarvish.
Fancy Dwarvish.
The French of dwarves.
Sure. If French people were evil, oh wait, they are. Never mind. I'm sorry, French people. Briggsy.
Oh wow!
Oof.
Just wow!
The oof. God damn it.
Oof!
So yeah, the Bard says, I can. Well, what does the Bard say about what he has just read? I guess that's not a question that I can answer.
Just translate as best I can.
Okay.
Word for word, not trying to interpret, merely trying to translate.
Sure. So you guys hear like a broken, weird, like request for patience. I'll get you what you're looking for. Just be patient. The rest of it is hard to understand. There's something about underpants. It doesn't make sense.
Black market underpants. Got it.
Yep.
Gamer water. Got it. Wait.
Gamer girl bathwater.
Okay. And you found a fancy bag that's magical that your warlock says is a bag of holding, and some dead stuff.
Does
and 6 gold
anyone
pieces.
mind if the not strong person carries it? Unless anyone wants it. Okay. So at that point, you just watch as my whole backpack just goes. Floop. Then I pull out some leather armor and I go.
Your guys' boat think it'll? Yeah, you think your boat will fit in that?
How wide is the mouth of this thing?
Like so?
No.
Well, if we can get like the tip of it in, do you think it'll just like?
No.
So you're saying
He wants to see if he can
Just
get
the
just the
tip.
tip in. That's just terrible.
Okay, so the thing can't be entirely inside the bag or it suffocates. What happens if you put most of the body in and just leave the head sticking out?
Seems fine.
seems legit.
All right, so it says
No
the
backpack.
mouth is 2 feet in diameter, and the bag itself looks to be 4 feet deep. So it's essentially like a regular sack.
Yeah.
More or less.
So is that a no on the boat fitting then?
That's definitely a no on the boat.
It's okay. We've carried it before.
Is there anything
I'm
on the
s-
blank letter?
Just gonna change all the weight to nothing.
Okay.
Cube.
Nope.
It's
Cube,
paper.
You're one of the more
Paper.
smart people.
No, I'm not.
For the group, yeah, you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
That
counts
doesn't
as
change.
smart for this group.
Wow.
Yeah.
When the barbarian's the brains of the party, we're fucked.
I mean, I've got a +2 right now, but I think that's the peak. Because I know the 2 furbolgs are negative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, did Bitey run away?
did Bitey run away?
Did Bitey run away? Bitey is about 100 yards away, kind of cowering a little bit, but he didn't like.
I'm gonna teach it words. I'm gonna say food.
Okay.
See what he does. It works with corgis. It's gonna work with dinosaurs.
Eventually,
I was about to
probably.
say, you woke up Puck.
Oh fuck.
Terrible fellow. Terrible fellow what you've gone and done.
Yes.
Okay, and I have a monitor on again now. I don't know how I turned it off, so I can actually hear myself, so I'm not accidentally
Yelling.
speaking loud enough that you can pick me up in his.
Okay.
It's not like it's an issue.
Funny.
Yeah, it's literally a meme.
I mean, when I'm doing it intentionally every
But when I'm trying to talk about my actions, it's kind of distracting to hear myself.
It's fair.
God, mood. Yeah.
Strangely profound.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Now, one of those, 3 of those, have 600 experience each.
Woo!
Are there any bees?
And what's the next level at? Does anyone know?
It's like 90 something?
Yeah, a fuckload.
Let me see. I had
600. Okay. What's it? 7100.
Character advancement level 6 is
14,000.
yeah.
We're halfway there.
Fuck. What is this RuneScape bullshit?
It
I would like to
is
chop trees for the next 8 hours.
7,500 to
It's
go.
pen and paper RuneScape.
Guys, we do have 6,900 experience left.
Nice. Spoke right to their souls, didn't you?
Nice. That was totally intentional.
Totally.
Take 69,420 experience.
So 7,100 right now?
Yes.
Got it.
All right, well, I'm going to say that my AC took a nasty hit when I leveled.
Oh?
Did you decide not to use mage armor anymore?
You can change out the counter,
Yeah,
invocations.
yeah, so no
so
more.
now what I've got is the ability to do rituals and the ability to put charisma onto my blasts, as well as my ability to see in the dark.
Blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
Blasphemy.
You may as well embrace what you're doing is what it comes down to.
So yeah, you're teaching Bitey about what food is. That's useful.
I called him with the word food.
Right, so he's gonna think his name is food.
That's fine. It works with the dogs.
It'll be grand.
I get the desired result when I say it. That's all that matters.
Yes, you do. Food.
I mean, not wrong. So yeah, my AC is a little light, so if we could spot some studded leather, that'd be lovely. I think that's the one, right?
Alright, where to now?
We never finished our rest, did we?
Nope, it's like now at this point. This only took a few minutes, but
Well, I guess we never started our rest then, technically.
yeah, it's now the full dead of night.
Okay.
I'm assuming we left a lot of stuff back at our camp.
The boat
right?
and all of our tent and yeah.
So we should.
No, we did a proper camp teardown before we came to fight a screaming ghost.
See, I knew there was a reason the turtle was behind us.
Alright, back to camp, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Back to camp.
Alright.
So I assume at this point we've been able to lay the bones to rest.
Yeah, that you said that was the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah.
It takes probably an hour.
Okay. All right. What are our shifts for the night?
Who does have dark vision? I guess who doesn't is the better question.
That old man and her.
All right, I'll take a thing with Himmelbolg.
Sounds good.
Any objections to me taking with Shaggy?
Do one of you have a higher perception than the other?
That's a good call too.
Pretty sure everyone's got a higher perception than me. I've got a +1.
I got a +3, so not by much.
+3 is pretty good.
I have
Close
magical
enough.
dark vision.
Yeah.
I don't have actual dark vision.
I will. I'll keep a fire going. Or I will start a fire up when it's ours. We'll do third shift.
Okay.
I may have an alternative suggestion.
Yes.
Hey, someone took it.
Nothing can get in. Nothing can get out. You can still watch. Well, I'll rephrase. We can go in and out like we want to, but nothing that's not in here when I cast it can get in.
9 creatures. Bitey can stay too.
If he
Sweet.
bites me
Perfect.
during the night, we'll have words. I just want to be sure of one thing before I cast the spell. Make sure there's no fucking fire ant nest where we put ourselves down.
Okay.
We
That's
can
fair.
kill the ants to get XP.
I'll start boiling
enough.
the water.
Boil an anthill, go up a level.
Yeah.
Just would let us get away with it once.
I doubt you would give us 1 XP per. So,
The hill's probably worth
essentially,
1 XP.
it's not a concentration thing. It doesn't burn the component. It doesn't cost any money, so my arcane focus does the job, and I literally can create this bubble of safety and hiding us from the outside world. I mean, in daytime, they're gonna notice this fucking dome, but at night,
Okay, but what color is it? Because you get to pick.
Pink.
I get to pick. Do I really?
Yep.
Yep.
Where does it say that?
Opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
All right, camo.
Flat.
And the best of it is, I cast that spell, I just wait, and in like a few minutes, I have it back because I'm a fucking warlock.
It's
Because
not
you're
like
a fucking warlock.
blue and green with orange flowers on it.
I mean, I could do that if that's what you want. I mean, I can make it look like the outside of the mystery machine every time.
Hey, Mystique, I haven't seen you.
It'll
in a
just
while.
say on the
How you
outside,
doing?
Mystery Inc. And you'd be like, what even is that? And you'd be like, don't ask. Just go to bed.
It's a
I'm
brand
here
deal.
for this, honestly.
It's
I
ink
mean,
with
you
a
know.
K though.
Okay. So who was on first watch?
Apparently I'm in the middle with the...
Okay.
And Keeper, who was with Keeper?
Yordle.
Steak.
Yordle.
Oh,
Yordle.
no, Yordle, you're right.
So that leaves Finkelknob and Warden on first watch.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds right.
All right.
I won't try and cook anything this
I
time.
love that
Hey, can I
skit.
take 2 real quick?
It's a
Turn the
very
dog
good
stuck
skit.
outside.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you.
Steak's gotta go get his doge before
No
we
problem.
move beyond first watch. First watch, done. But second watch, which is having Shaggy and Tanner, if I recall correctly.
That
Needs
sounds
to wait a minute.
great. Stuffed cheese bread.
There you go. That's the color scheme.
Ruby.
You're not sure why, but it's almost like there's shag carpet underneath you.
Oh, the grass here is so lush.
Whole inside's a waterbed.
What's with the lamps, though?
And what's that buzzing noise? Pondo!
You all right?
I missed it. I have Corgi laying on my arm.
All
What?
right, I'm back.
Corgi on the arm.
Why is everyone dying?
Pondo no like button. Pondo no
Because
like buzz.
I can't blame Pondo though. None of us can. None of us should.
Looks
You know
like
what's funny
Jill's
when
just
Jill's
killed
is
herself.
rocking like an addict in withdrawal.
Wow. That. Yeah.
It's like when Cube goes a couple hours without a monster.
Speak of the devil, I think he might be going to grab one.
That
Okay.
was a response.
Kitty, I'm very sorry.
Are you though?
That laughing says otherwise.
It was hilarious, but I'm still sorry.
Hey, do we need to stop or anything for the night? Cause Hobble's sounding kind of dead.
Hobble,
Mm,
do you want to go another hour or not?
I don't care. Do whatever.
I have a hard time with this as a concept.
I know, right?
Same.
I mean, either we keep going or we don't. It doesn't matter.
All I hear is exhausted Hobble that's not having fun. I'm sorry, Hobble.
Same.
Hobble, go get some bloody sleep. You'll just chill out and chat. It'll be fine.
I won't go to sleep. I've got shit to do.
You should go to sleep because you sound like you're dead.
I mean,
And as a person who knows exhaustion, I'm one to talk. If I'm calling you out on how tired you seem, you need to be concerned. Feel
Not
the
calling
worry.
trouble as it is.
Yeah, I still have shit to do. Gotta get done before I can actually go to bed, and then I gotta get up for work, so I won't get much sleep anyways. We can keep going, or we don't.
All in favor of sending Hobble to bed?
Ninja, you missed. Jills was cuddling Pondo and
Holy
set off
crap.
a buzzer.
Even the demon hand
Oh
moved.
shit!
Somebody's got his webcam up.
No, you can do that without the webcam.
Oh!
You
Can you
can.
Can you
No,
also
hand
get it back and
control.
forth? Oh,
You've got hand control without the webcam, but not face control.
You can't see my hand because the dog's pinning my other one.
Yeah, but not a single one of us thinks that we should make you suffer for the sake of us hanging out. We got a fight in. We are doing some fun things. It's
yeah,
fine.
we'll start at the start of the watches next session. That's fine.
Well, now we know we're not making it through the night intact. Well done, everyone. We have figured out the future.
Good to know. The future.
Aye.
It is good to know.
Fuck!
you okay?
Yeah. I was trying to get my hand back and he was resisting. Oh god, and now he's giving me the sad look. Bastard.
The
Yeah.
sad look. I'm so sad. I'm so miserable, and it's your fault, Mother. Why?
Okay, voices like that are the reason I'm not having kids.
It sound like that.
Okay. Yeah. Hobble, we're done for today.
Okay.
Good night, Hobble.
I'll go finish
sleep.
some other stuff.
You need
then.
Do your things and then sleep.
Yeah.
It's,
Hobble stream.
it's gonna take
If
up
there's
a
a
lot.
Hobble stream.
Yep, there's Ninja and Miss Teague and Jeff. Miss Teague just showed up, and Miss Teague told you not to die.
It's Graf.
And it's Corgo.
No.
Well, that's a
Hi,
cat.
Puck. Bye, stream.
See, I
Bye,
do
stream.
not
Bye,
understand
stream.
why in Dark Souls.
All right.
These people who got end game shit.
I guess if
feel
they're
the need
not
to
gonna
go
play
into
anymore,
early
I'm
level
just gonna
areas
go
just to fucking kill people. Do you know what I mean?
finish a bunch
It's
of other
rude.
shit,
It's very rude.
transfer the
It is.
video and
Like
all that jazz.
you're wearing shit that you
So,
get
you all
from
have
near
a
the
good
end of the
night.
game.
Sorry
you should
you
not
showed
be
up,
anywhere near the
Miss
starting
Teague,
area.
and
No
We stopped
fucking wonder
playing.
my sound's been messed up all night. My speakers defaulted to face rig when I started the night.
Oops.
I've had half sound all night. I
I
couldn't
will
figure out why.
see you guys.
I just assumed roll 20 was being dumb
Why would roll 20 be dumb?
because
Yep.
it's roll 20.